Hello and welcome back, YouTube. So it feels like late. It feels like the date, and time I'm looking at is very wrong. For some reason, the phone from my daughter says it's Monday, June 26th, and I know that's not right. You know, I could have sworn I sat that correctly, but yeah, that's not right. Check something different. Wow. Okay, there we go. Like seeing the day and not the time and not the date. And now it's still showing me. Okay. This was a complicated moment for me. Oh, damn it. And it keeps going dark quicker than I can read it. Like it changes, it shows the charging, and then it shows the date, and then before I can read it, it goes black. All right, Friday, May 26th. That sounds more like it. 2023, 2:27 a.m. And I'm shooting video on Obamaphone 4 because there's not enough charge on the iPhone 6s Plus #1 to record anything. So sorry about the darkness, but yeah, sometimes there's a lot of factors determine what camera I shoot with, not the least of which is how much charge is on the battery. So what's going on right now? Me trying to stay awake until 5 a.m. and being really worried about on my first day of week that I'm going to go in there, first day of work, I'm sorry, at the new job, that I'm going to go in there without adequate sleep. You know, I really did try to get more sleep today. When and I've been shooting video most of the day. Yeah, when I left the warehouse, went to gosh, where did I go? I think I went directly to Rob's shop. I'm trying to think if I stopped at any place after the warehouse before Rob's shop. Oh yeah, I stopped at Del Taco. I remember now. Stopped at the Del Taco over near GYR3 to the south there at like 75th Avenue and 75th Avenue in Lower Buckeye. Met a really, really sweet, attractive cashier there named Daisy. I don't know how long I'll remember her, but and maybe she's just friendly, but she seemed like she was being a little extra flirty with me. And she gave me a big old thing of fries that I didn't order. She's like, "Hey, I hooked you up with some fries." So I'm like, "Thank you, Daisy. Hope I'm not getting you in trouble by mentioning that." Yeah, she's cute. I'm gonna try to go down there and see her again. Speaking of random women that I've met and felt enough of a connection to that I wanted to see again, I rolled by Natalie's little blanket fort, for lack of a better term for it. And it's all there. It's still intact. She said the police were telling her she had to have it all out of there soon, but it's still there. But she's not, and it's the second time I've gone there that she's not been there. She's gone. Her bicycle's gone. I hope she's doing well. And the shitty thing is, I don't think she has any way of reaching me now. Because the Obamaphone 4, which had a phone number, Brittany's old phone number, has not been reachable since 7 p.m. I want to say last night, but it's technically Friday morning now. So I'll say Wednesday about 7 p.m. I guess when the text message came through saying that I was no longer qualified for it. And I haven't put any money on it to try to use it as a prepaid phone, and that's actually another reason to make the effort to do that. Because yeah, that's the only way she has to get a hold of me. She's got a phone text app thing that she can use via Wi-Fi. And it's so difficult for her to get juice on those devices. That's actually kind of why I was rolling by her spot. She wanted to just kind of camp out in the car and plug in. I've got the chargers, and I've got all 3 cables in here right now. I got one for USB-C, one for micro USB, and also one for lighting. So I was hoping I could help her out with some juice for her devices, and we could just kind of chill in the car and talk. But yeah, she's nowhere to be seen. So that's kind of a bummer. That was interesting. The Lime scooter on the right, on the light that usually is either green indicating it's for rent or red indicating that it's not available for rent, was blinking white on that LED. I have no idea what that means. So yeah, trying to stay awake. I'm really worried if I go to sleep that I'm not going to wake up in time for the job. It's 2:31 on the Saturn clock. I think that means 2:32 in the real world. It says 2:32 on the phone my daughter gave me. I don't know why it says Monday, June 26th. What the heck happened with the date on that? I did hear from her right after I got my old iPhone, logged into the iCloud. And realized that it restored all my contacts. I went through and texted my older daughter Allison, and she texted me right back. And then she asked if I could get her that other phone back. And I told her I got a bunch of videos on it. I pretty much filled it with like, I don't know, a couple days of this vlog. So yeah, once those are uploaded and deleted, I'll get that back to her. She also gave me one of the free government tablets, which I've seen some homeless people that have those, and she gave me one of those, and it's got a pattern. The pattern lock is enabled, so I can't get into it. And when she handed it to me, it was completely dead. I've got it home, fully charged, but yeah, can't get into it. But of course, I'll give her phone back once I get the stuff off of it. Of course, the disappointment is that I feel kind of bad. Like, I deleted a bunch of stuff that she had off of it to free up space, because I didn't expect she'd ask for it back. But yeah, now that I've got my iPhone 6s Plus back up and running again, I don't really have a whole lot of need for it. I really needed just to shoot the vlog for a couple of days. I have yet to. I hadn't really logged any of my stuff into it. Speaking of other phones, so I went to the cell phone store in Tempe. I went across in the little strip mall where Starter's bar used to be, and Starter's, of course, been out of business for well over a year now. But yeah, went there, and he actually was late getting there. It's a good thing there was a delivery guy that showed up that had his number and was able to call him. Otherwise, I would have not really known what to do. But yeah, he showed up, and of course, his response to looking at Obamaphone 3 was, "Oh yeah, that's not worth fixing." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, no, I get that, but can you fix it anyway?" And he was like, "Why?" I said, "Well, I've got a lot of stuff on it that's, it's all kind of personally configured. It's all kind of set up, and I still actively use the phone. So he said it doesn't have service on it. I just use it as a Wi-Fi device, but it's got a lot of it's logged into a bunch of my stuff." And he said he could get a screen, that he was pretty confident he could get a screen for it. It's like, "Are you sure it's a Rebel 4? I said, "I'm absolutely positive it's a TCL Rebel 4. He was concerned it wasn't booting, that it was stuck at the boot screen. He's like, "I can't fix that." And I'm like, "No, this thing just takes for fucking ever to boot." And it does, you know, when you boot it, it sits there at that TCL boot screen for quite a while. It does look like it's hung. But yeah, I told him that the problem is that screen is so screwed up it can't sense touch anymore. But he's pretty convinced he can get a screen for it. And I have no idea what he's going to do to get a screen. If he's going to buy a screen, if he's going to buy another phone and just cannibalize it for its screen. I really don't think anybody sells a replacement screen for it. But at this point, it's possible he can, you know, find a phone just to scavenge one off of for it. But I have faith this guy's gonna handle it. His name's Al, by the way. He's got kind of an unusual accent. I can't really place it. It's definitely something European, but seems like just a really brilliant dude and is just really, really, really into creatively hacking cell phones. But yeah, he got my iPhone 6s Plus going and with the quickness, and also. I'm doing the bank funds shuffle in case you hadn't noticed that. Just trying to do what I can to stay awake before I go into work because I'm just very concerned that if I go to sleep, I'm not going to wake up. And yeah, not showing up on your first day of work is never a good way to start a new job. Oh shit, there's my Chase card. Got a message, I think, yesterday. I don't know, my days are kind of blending together again. It might have been the day before. But a message from Chase telling me that some charge had been denied. I'm assuming it was probably a minimum payment on a credit card. I couldn't even say offhand which one. That's what I got for not having more money in this account. I really got to get a better grip on all of this stuff. But at least this time around, having money isn't the problem. I mean, not that I'm balling or anything, but you know, I'm just I am ahead on bills, although apparently one didn't get paid because cash wasn't in the place where it gets pulled out of, so I'm trying to take care of that right now. So bummed I didn't see Natalie. I was really looking forward to that. Nope, don't do anything else. Give me my card back. Ding-a-ding. Malika finally hit me back up. As did Katrina. Not that there was much any substance in Katrina's message. She was just kind of being goofy, but you know, that's fine. I like that she thinks of me when she wants to be goofy with random messages and pictures. So that it's nice to be thought of. As for Malika, she said she went to sleep, and I totally get where she's coming from because she works graveyards in a warehouse as well. I think she's working for HelloFresh in a refrigerated warehouse. Anyway, she sorry, they were talking about how to get a $5 off $20 coupon at Goodwill. Like the last thing I need to be doing right now is thrifting. I just hear it and I'm like, ooh, let's go to Goodwill. That'll be fun. Yeah, she finally messaged me, but when she did, it was like 12:40 a.m. And she's like, "Oh, I'm going Stingers. She told me she got a car. And she told me she already told me she had a car. I don't remember her telling me she got a car, but I'm glad she got a car. I am. I'm glad about that. I mean, I kind of enjoy riding around with her, and it's not going to be the same meeting her places, but I'm glad she got a car. And I think she got a stable apartment because last time I was rolling around with her, she was kind of in the air where she was going to be staying. And I don't think I really went into details on that, but I kind of misread her situation completely. But and I don't want to go into details on that, but just anyway, I think but it was kind of falling apart. It was kind of a roommate, kind of a ex partner, not really partner anymore. It was complicated, but she seems to be, her life seems to be going in a good direction, and anyway, good to hear from her tonight. But yeah, when she texted me, I was like, yeah, I'll head that way. And then it was taking the bartender quite a while to finalize my tab. And then I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, yeah, my gas tank is nearly empty. By the time I get closed out, get in my car, go get gas, and drive all the way to the 43rd and Peoria to Stingers, it's going to be last call. And I pretty much texted her back and said as much, and she's like, oh yeah, we're not even, she goes, damn, yeah, it's after 1 and we're not even there yet. Like, yeah, have fun with that. So I stuck around at Hideaway and sang another song. I sang 3 songs total tonight. Did Use Me by Bill Withers, Buy You a Drink, T-Pain, and I can't remember who the other rapper is, but I know I did a good imitation of him. But yeah, I can't remember who the token rapper is on that track. Go me. And then the last one I did was oh damn, I'm forgetting the name of the damn song. It was a Prince song, and now I'm forgetting which one. Get Off. That was it. Get Off. Prince and the New Power Generation, I believe. I think he had it in his system as Prince and the Revolution. I'm pretty damn sure Get Off is Prince and the New Power Generation. Anyway, love doing that song. And he had the Sound Choice version. Everybody I've ever seen who has that song, if they've got it, they've got the Sound Choice version. Which is funny because, like, on the chorus of the song, if you're familiar with the song, it goes, and it's all Prince. Like, it's just layered, sped up, and slowed down vocals. Prince was just a studio fucking genius. But yeah, the chorus, if you're not familiar with the song, I'm going to do this terribly, especially with Jay Giles in the background, but it goes, get off, 23 positions in a one-night stand. Get off, only call you after if you say I can. Get off, let a woman be a woman and a man be a man. Get off, if you want me, baby, here I am. Here I am. Anyway, it's all like layered vocals. For whatever reason, this is one of the things I don't like about Sound Choice karaoke, and I'm glad they're kind of a has-been at this point. The only words they put on the screen during that whole chorus is get off. And then all the rest of it, which is the parts that are fun to sing that everybody knows that knows the song, are in the track. And then they're kind of subdued in the track, so you don't hear them very well. Anyway, I just sang it a cappella with the knack in the background. So, yeah, it's a song I know. It's a song that I think I bought that CD single, like, literally the week it showed up on the shelves over at Tower Records back in the day. So yeah, I know that song very well. I sang the whole part, and I was getting a hell of a crowd reaction on that one for sure. I did kind of chat a handful of people up. Didn't really make any connections that were notable, and any phone numbers, nothing. But hey, I met some new people. Saw the regular bartender there. She overcharged me a little bit. I was just like, don't even sweat it. And she just like wrote me a little thing. She's like, I got you next time you come in here. So I'll get you another. So I'm sure I'm going to come out ahead by not pointing out she made a mistake, but not nitpicking it to the point that's like, yeah, I'll redo your whole thing, void out a ticket. Because I realize what a pain in the ass that is for her. And to be honest, it only probably made about a $3 difference at best. So that's fine. Overcharge me $3 and I will tip you nicely anyway. And the next time I see you, I know I got a beer coming. I know you'll take care of me. So, and yeah, I don't go in that bar a lot, but I go in there enough that the bartenders know me. They recognize me. And of course, Tim, I knew Tim before he got that gig there. just, as a karaoke DJ. I forget what bar I met him at first, but I want to say when I met him, it was kind of like right after the Sound Choice lawsuit had blown through, and he wrote that down. And I wrote my name on the karaoke slip. He was still using paper slips at the time. Now he uses an app, and he's like, "Are you Dan, the taxi man, the karaoke host?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, blah blah blah. I work for so and so," and I knew the guy he worked for because he was in the lawsuit as well. And I guess he just heard all kinds of stuff about me from his boss. When that lawsuit went down, I basically reached out and rallied everybody that was, at least tried to rally every defendant that was in it, and just kind of touch base and be like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm a defendant too, and I'm just kind of curious where you stand on this. I think we'd certainly work a lot better if we're working together." And some people didn't trust me and didn't go with that, and and whatever. But quite a few of the other guys that were in that lawsuit did, and of course, different situation for different people. Some of the people that were in that lawsuit were straight up pirating karaoke. So, when I realized that was the situation, I'm like, well, good luck with that. I'd say your best, just not really happy to hear that. I was kind of I'm thinking you probably actually bought your shit, but if you didn't or whatever, that's fine. Your best bet is probably to, accept whatever settlement they can get you. But there were some people in there that were pretty legit. Anyway, I don't want to go into a long monologue about the karaoke lawsuit against Sound Choice. That's old news, but that's just kind of, anyway, that's how long I've known Tim. So it's always good to go to one of his shows. And yeah, not only is he there Thursday, I can't believe I forgot he was there Thursday because he's been there Thursday for a long time. But he told me he just picked up Sunday. So certainly something I'm going to be keeping. I do know one thing. I can't be going out and doing this every single night as much as I'd love to. It's going to take me a while to get into this new work schedule. I got a feeling I'm going to be hurting tomorrow night. In fact, I might end up having to say, it's like, look, I'm not used to this sleep schedule. And is it okay if I leave early? Sorry. I just don't want to be drowsy on a forklift. But at this point, it's about 2:45. I got a feeling I got to leave here at around 4:00 to get there by 5:00. Want to get myself ready. Definitely want to wear some jeans rather than shorts. And of course, I got to make sure I got my safety vest on and my safety shoes. And they did tell me just regular tennis shoes would be fine, but in a warehouse, I feel a lot more comfortable wearing safety shoes. And yeah, be ready to kick ass. Also, the guy who initially started, contacting me back via ZipRecruiter, Raphael, I did notice he left me a message later I don't know. I found it after I woke up. And I don't know, it was after the sun went down. I don't know what the hell time. I think I fell asleep around 3:00, and I don't know, probably woke up around 7:38. Yeah, not as much sleep as I would have liked to have got. But yeah, I saw he had asked me to take a picture of my Social Security card and driver's license. I think I'm just going to bring that stuff with me tomorrow and just have them photocopy it there. Because, I understand he's probably just like, take a picture with the smartphones and send it to me. But at this point, my phones are so problematic. I think I'll pass on that. Anyway, thanks for coming with me on this drive. And life's taken some interesting turns, but I think things are really positive. I can't believe how many things have come together today. But still, a lot of things could be better. I'd rather be in bed with a naked woman right now than sitting in my car talking to myself. And some interesting suggestive flirting went on between Priscilla and I. But at this point, she wants me to take her on a date. Yeah. And I want her to call me up and just get nasty and beg me for it. So we'll see who gets their way first. And in the meantime, I'm single, just saying, and open for opportunities.